Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So, in addition to some of the stuff I spoke on earlier, I think a lot of my whatever negative feelings, whatever you want to call them, I don't know, it just stems from a lack of. It's just like humanity's not getting the picture. Like they're not getting the message. They're not getting the point. Like, and I think a lot of you guys watch some of you, celebrities and people with influence and a lot of power have been watching my channel for some time now, and it's like, even with the contracts that y'all signed, I feel like there's things that you could say and ideas that you could push that would help this movement out in a very, very serious way. And it's like, you guys don't do it. Like, it's like, to me, it's demoralizing. It leaves me like with a lack. Like, it's like I'm supposed to continue speaking on this thing that I know needs to get spoken on. I see signs of it all over the place. I mean, what could be? I mean, it's starving children. It's the planet. It's the animals. It's human beings. It's the fight against the opposition. Like, it's the most important weapon we have is our love. And what is love? It's taking care of things in yourself, okay? So what does it say about love if we can't even take care of starving children, yet we have all this abundance of resources right in front of our, there's a lot of rich people. That's what I'm saying. And there's a lot of wealthy people that watch my channel, and y'all aren't even talking about the starving kids. And at the same time, you guys are, not all of you, no, I'm seeing a lot of transitions in people too. And so I appreciate that. But at the same time, like, let's at least focus a little bit of energy. I mean, I just like, it's just like, and a lot of times I don't even think this is some of it's my anger, but a lot of it's God's anger. I mean, everything I'm talking about is like the kids, like taking care of the earth, like taking care of each other. That's all part of God's will. And it's like, it's in the book, and yet there's very few people that really choose to speak on it or do anything about it. And, and then a lot of people are just choosing not to look the other way. And it's like, whoa, that's not. It's like, okay, your life, like, you go through things, as a child of God, children of God, for those who believe, like, and God puts you in a situation, in a scenario, or through a place, and you see certain things that are fucked up or not right, or things that aren't right or fucked up. Like, what do you think Jesus would do? Is he gonna just ignore that shit, or is he gonna do something about it? And that's where I don't get it. And then I see a lot of people thinking that they got all their shit figured out online. It's like, you guys don't have a clue. And it frustrates me. And then on top of that, I got all these other things going on in my life. And then I'll be honest with you, here in Portland, like, they used to treat the homeless really well. And again, the homeless also have changed a little bit. Like I said, the violence is a lot worse. Yesterday I talked to a dude who was in 4 fist fights, and it's just, shit's gotten kind of wild. Not kind of, shit's gotten wild out here, especially at nighttime, I guess. I don't go out at night. I just try to sleep, but I hear them. There's usually screams and shouts and people yelling at each other and stupid shit all the time. But anyway, it doesn't help that a lot of the stores, like, look at you with a stink eye, like, because they're not all bad. I've met a lot of really beautiful homeless people here, but there also are some funky ones that don't look like, that just got some serious issues and may not have the best intentions. But there's also some very good ones. And beyond all that, like, the stores, like, I just know because they haven't seen me before because I'm new to this area, and I walk in and I immediately get the stink eye from people, and it's like, okay, well, they've already got this preconceived notion of the homeless, and that's just probably how they're treating all of them that look like that. So it's like, that's not helping the situation at all. And they've also made it harder for people to recycle cans. So, and now there's also this new law that they're talking about making people have to, like, pack up their tents during the daytime, and that's a lot of work. Not to mention, it's like, where are they going to put them? There's no storage place, so it's just making life harder on people who already have a very hard life. So, part of me was thinking about going back to Mount Hood, or maybe going to Tillamook, or getting out of the city, because I know there's a lot of really funky energy in this city. I'm right here in the middle of downtown southeast Portland, Oregon. So, this park is a sanctuary, but at the same time, like, around this park is just all city. So there's a lot of corrupt energy around me all the time, and there's a lot of hurt people, there's a lot of corrupt people, and there's a lot of good people too, though. Don't get me wrong, I see a lot of good, beautiful people here in Oregon, or right here in Portland, in this area. So, that's why, I was in a really good streak, like, just last night and today, just for whatever reason, and a lot of it probably just has to do with me and what's going on with myself. But at the same time, I gotta be honest, man, like, like, I like to be kind, but there's a time and place for everything. When it's like not the time to be kind, I know how to not be kind, but I prefer and I like to perpetuate a kind and chill and loving atmosphere. That's what I like. That's what feels good to me. That's what I find enjoyable. You know, when I want to go out and battle, I'll go out and find somebody to challenge, but I don't want that to be like, I don't want to challenge the people that I'm trying to live with. Like, not like that. And it's like, it's just, I just feel a lot of conflict with certain situations, and it's like, there's already so much conflict going on in the world. Like, you know, you all, family should be a sacred thing that you all have. That's a safe place. It should be a place where you all can, like, you know, look to each other and help each other out, and, you know, get through things and grow with each other and talk with each other. And, you know, and I guess that's why I was looking back at my brother too, because I do have very, you know, strong emotional, you know, guilt and shame about just not being there enough, you know, not being the best example, you know, and times when he was hurting and I was weak and I wasn't able to, like, stand up and speak, and, you know, that's, I think about that stuff a lot. So, but, you know, it's also just the general consensus of, like, we can all, you know, apply that to the rest of humanity. Like, we can all be that for each other. Like, you don't have to be a blood relative to somebody to, you know, be a good example or to reach out to them. You know, anybody can do it for anybody at any time. You know, and the more that we do that, the better off everybody else is too. So, you know, I guess I just get down sometimes when I don't see, you know, an abundance of love, you know, and then I lose hope and I lose motivation to want to continue on, because, like, what am I fighting for? If people don't really care about love, then, you know, then what's the point of this whole thing if they're not even going to want to cherish that which, you know, where they come from, essentially, and where they're going to when they pass. But, you know, but again, you know, it was early in the day. You know, things are different now. I'm feeling better now, and, you know, I forgive Joy and I forgive Okama. I don't have, like, I'm not, like, trying to, like, I don't have vengeful thoughts against you guys or anything. It's just, I just know, like, it's like my friends. Like, I'm not even mad at them. Like, I don't sit here and vent about it, really. It's just like, at the same time, I just feel like a different frequency. The connection level just doesn't feel. It's like, what am I doing? You know, like, I don't think like that. I really do not think in those type of ways, you know. And, like, some of the stuff my friends do, like, I'm like, that's not who I am. But that's not my authentic self. I don't like treating people like that. I don't like speaking to people like that. I don't like doing those things. And I don't really like being around people who are doing those things. But if that's you, that's fine for you to do. That's your choice. But I don't want to be around it anymore, man. You know, in my experience, it's not good. And I also don't want to enable something that's not good either. So, if I'm allowing you guys to do this stuff and I'm not saying anything about it, I'm enabling you. And then, so that's not love either. So I got to say something, unfortunately, even though I don't like creating this conflict, because, you know, it's drama and it's emotion and people get hurt and we all have feelings, and it's not, you know, I like things to work out. I like things to be harmonious. I don't like to feel pain and hurt people and feel the ugliness and destruction and all that. I don't like that, man, you know, but it happens sometimes. So, you know, I try to deal with it as much. Yeah, anyway, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. All right, bye.